I've been teaching with Delta, which is our distance education component unit here at NC State since 1997-1998. The distance ed online education has changed largely as a function of a couple of things. Obviously the technology is very important, and it's made it easier to offer these things. It's made it easier for the faculty to be able to sort of fold distance ed offerings into their workloads. And secondly is the demand, and the demand from the students. Those things have come together to make online distance education much more appealing to both faculty and students. I think the technology is no longer a hurdle at all. The students today are extremely comfortable being in front of a camera and having someone looking into a camera, talking to someone who's 8,000 miles away, and sort of being comfortable with that. If you're interested in your teaching having an impact, a broad impact, then obviously distance online education should be something that you should look at very seriously. This gives you a greater opportunity to not only reach people who are not physically at your university, but people who are distant but residents of your state, but even people, of course, who are elsewhere, outside of state and out of the country. I've been teaching our PS201 course, which is the Intro to American Government, to a class in this blended form at Shanghai Jiao Tong University. I am taping the lectures in front of a regular classroom, in front of regular students. So I have one section that is taking it in that face-to-face residential college setting. That's also being offered to my regular distance online students who take PS201. So there's a section of NC State students who are taking it in the distance format, and then the third group, of course, is the Shanghai Jiao Tong students who are taking it in a blended format. So this sort of demonstrates how far I've personally come in being able to sort of bring all these things into a sort of seamless experience. Students engage in an online discussion on Moodle, which is a computer software technology that allows us to do this, about a question that I have every week regarding the course material. And I go in and sort of participate in that discussion when I think it's a good idea for me to do it. Sometimes the discussion's going so nicely that I think it's probably a good idea for me to let it go and allow the students to engage with one another. I think everybody's always looking, in their professions, everybody's looking for a challenge and a change. And at first I was somewhat skeptical, and I think I still have this innate skepticism, even though I've been doing this for such a long time with online distance education, about whether it could deliver the kind of quality that the traditional face-to-face class in a residential college setting could. And at first it was very difficult to do that. Of course, as the technology changed, and as I became more proficient, and as the students sort of saw the differences between distance online education and regular classes, they began to blur the distinctions between them. It became, the quality control issues became easier and easier to overcome. I would say to faculty who are interested in that, think about the quality and maintaining that high quality that you already have. It takes some thought, it takes some work, it's obviously doable, but you do need to attend to that.